Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that Pistons game, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Embiid, Quentin Grimes out there with Maxey. Then it's George, and it's Watford in at the 4. And for the Bulls, Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. Josh Giddey is out there with Terry. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again. The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Terry outside. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Clock at 6. Outside Terry. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Maxey against Vucevic. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
Count it.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
And here are the 76ers now. Maxey with it. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Embiid against Vucevic. Here's Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Giddey the pass to Williams. Now Giddey. Terry setting the pick for Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Williams. Now Giddey. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 8. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Embiid. Down low, here's Watford, and slam dunk by Watford.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Giddey. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Vucevic. Over Embiid. And it's Vucevic missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's George. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Maxey. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 26 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Terry. Giddey surveying the D. Fires the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's George. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 14. Pass to Williams. Picked by Vucevic. To stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Vucevic defending. Tries from 10. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Giddey kicks to Terry. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Giddey the pass to Terry. And here's Vucevic, guarded by Embiid. Clock is at 3. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Paul George.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
At the top of the key, Grimes. Right wing. Outside, George. That one goes in. George has got 9 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Giddey. Out to the right wing. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And George, here we go. Yep, that one goes.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bulls trail by 16. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. RJ, already this season, we have seen some upsets.
Yeah, early games, you often see some surprising outcomes. Lower-ranked teams defeats a contender. It creates a little bit of a buzz.
Please welcome to the card, Josh Incredible. Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. Josh Incredible.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Edgecombe's checked in. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Bulls third.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
On defense, Philadelphia. Giddey finds Williams. Pick by Vucevic. Takes the three. Williams, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moved like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. Already, as a rookie, Edgecombe has a reputation as a great defender.
Williams against Maxey. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Williams. And here's Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. Back to Vucevic. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And with the moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. He's coming off an excellent season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Clock at 4. Vucevic setting the pick for 2. Shot on the wing. It's good. Philadelphia leading by 15. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good from outside. Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Dosunmu. Hasn't made one yet. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by Embiid.
You see how impactful of a defender Embiid is. He erases shots around that rim.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Dosunmu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Terry. Vucevic has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Giddey against Maxey. Maxey with the screen on Williams. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Bulls trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On the wing, Williams, covered by Watford. And here's Huerter outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Maxey. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Paul George.
And here is Giddey. 23 points his last outing. Now Huerter. And the Bulls with another miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Oubre with it. Defended by Giddey. Oubre inside. Vucevic on him. Misses the baby hook. Here's Vucevic. He's covered by Maxey. Pass to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. Now Vucevic covered by Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Edgecombe with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Now Vucevic. And here's Huerter outside. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Giddey against Maxey. Pass to Williams. Here's Vucevic. Now here's Vucevic. And it's off from three-point range.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And here's Embiid. Out to the right wing. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. And it's good, 2 points. Edgecombe's got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Okoro comes in for Patrick Williams. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. Now here's Jones. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Oubre with it. He's defended by Herter. Pass to Lowry. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Embiid the screen. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jones against Lowry. Jones the pass to Herter. Shoots over Oubre. And that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia sitting at a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Vucevic out there with Kevin Herter. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Carter in at the two-guard spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 21. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They're plenty talented. Thank you, Shams.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Jones. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 7 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Phillips, he's checked in for Chicago. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Outside, George. Over Vucevic. George, no good. The Bulls shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Pass to Vucevic. Smith with a screen on George. Here's Jones. Paul George with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
And so here is Chicago, the 76ers getting the bucket. And you think of the great shot creators, Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
That free throw missing. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
And the Bulls making a change here. Okoro's checked in. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the middle. Now here's Herter. He's guarded by Grimes.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Now here's George. Defense is right there. Pass to Edgecombe. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his third assist on the night. Edgecombe's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Smith right side. And the dunk by Smith.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Drummond. Edgecombe with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn. Now here's Herter. Pass to Jones. Smith on the wing. Here's Herter. The Bulls need to get a shot off. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
It's blocked. Here's Okoro. 14 points from him the last game against the Knicks in New York. Pass to Jones. Here's Vucevic. Defended by Drummond. Now here's Herter. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Herter's got 5 points so far.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Drummond sets the screen for George. To the inside. In the corner, it's Oubre. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Chicago calls timeout.
You see yourself on the screen? You show off the best moves. Let's go. You look right there. Dancing machine. Bring those moves.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Isaac Okoro. Terry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. The 76ers also with a sub. Axie's checked in for Edgecombe. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Now here's Terry. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Maxey after the Bulls pick up 2. Oubre outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Pass to Williams. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Oubre. Terry outside to the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Giddey. He's covered by Maxey.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And BG is on one tonight, getting the looks that he wants and taking it to the defense.
Dosunmu with it. Maxey covering. Pass to Buzelis. Over Drummond. The shot by Buzelis, no good. The 76ers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. George passes to Drummond. Oubre, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Dosunmu finds Giddey. Here's Buzelis, defended by Drummond. Here's Giddey. Banked in off the glass. And that's now 6 points here for Josh Giddey.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's George. He's got 17. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now Dosunmu. Still scoreless. Giddey, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Oubre outside. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Vucevic checked in for Vucevic. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Edgecombe comes in for George. Maxey on the wing. Giddey defending. 5 to shoot. With the teardrop. Maxey, no good. Bulls have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Terry. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. So Richard, from title contender to in the lottery. What went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's health. He only played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Guys?
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Here's Grimes, defended by Dosunmu. Maxey against Giddey. And that one's good, Maxey. Maxey's got 7.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
Bulls shooting 45% in quarter number 2. Now here's Dosunmu. He's tightly guarded. Giddey the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Terry. Driving the lane. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 5, the Bulls.
The way they moved the ball last year, it was a coach's dream. They really kept the defenses off balance.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Maxey against Vucevic. Maxey, no good. The Bulls shooting just 31% in the game. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's guarded by Grimes. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Giddey with it. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a step back. Pulls it from the elbow. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Grimes. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Terry outside. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Dosunmu. And Terry up top. Back to Dosunmu. Puts up a deep 3. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the 76ers.
2 minutes.
High post, Embiid. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Maxey against Giddey. Terry looking over the floor. They could use a bucket. That's short off the rim.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 10. Baz to Edgecombe. Fires the three. Terry grabs the board. Chicago has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And it's Giddey in the corner. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Vucevic setting the pick for Terry. And it's Terry again missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Basket counts. And now that's 11 points here for PJ Edgecombe.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up J's.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. Vucevic with the bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Grimes with 1 on the clock, and it's blocked. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fielding them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Chicago Bulls.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Taking a look here at Chicago, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Maxey. And it's George in at the small forward position.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Now here is George Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Williams. The rebound by Watford. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And George gets it to go.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And there's Terry. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. Inside. And Vucevic throws it down.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Giddey. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Hits the three-point bomb. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Giddey against Maxey. Giddey the pass to Williams. Now Giddey. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it up. And it's Grimes with the rebound. 76ers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Pass to George. Will not go down. That's number 3 on 12 tries from the floor. Giddey with the bounce pass. Williams can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Into the lane. Grimes passes to Watford. Embiid with a screen on Giddey. Here's Maxey. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And stolen by Maxey. The 3 from George. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Well, PG moves so well with the ball, there's a grace to his game.
Dosunmu with it. Still without a basket. Terry with a screen on George. Here's Dosunmu. And the Bulls with another miss. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-2 run here. Watford, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Watford's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Giddey against Maxey. And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. On the wing, George. Pass to Watford. And here's Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic. Hits the front of the rim and out. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Terry kicks to Giddey. Now Williams. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Maxey. Chicago grabs the miss. Terry outside. Pass to Giddey. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 8.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Philadelphia has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Maxey, and he makes good on the layup.
A physical scoring guard, Maxey is at home on the inside.
Here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Pass to Vucevic, and it's Giddey in the corner. And here is Dosunmu, defended by George. Shot clock at 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Jones checked in for the Bulls. Both free throws good from Dosunmu. The 76ers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Now Edgecombe. 11 points in the game. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Dosunmu. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And Lowry gets it to go.
The focus and confidence Lowry has, realizing when to rise up and catch the D off guard.
Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Now here's Dosunmu, and stolen by Drummond. And here's Lowry. Over to the left wing. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Terry outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Dosunmu. Jones with it. Vucevic is screen on Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Jones the pass to Vucevic. And again, Chicago, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Back to Oubre. Out to the wing. Drummond is doubled. Outside Lowry. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. Top of the key jumper, no good. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And it's Williams with the jam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Here's Edgecombe. 13 points in the game. Pass to Lowry. Edwards dishes to Drummond. Edwards kicks to Drummond. Now Edwards. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Edgecombe. No good with the triple. Bulls have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Dosunmu. And the layup falls.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Edgecombe. Oubre passes to Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Good work defensively by Terry. Chicago is gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jones. Second shot opportunity. And there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off. Williams has got 10.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Pass to Drummond. Jones against Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the
Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. Bobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Vucevic. And they're pushing it up. Crosses over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Shooting 2.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And he knocks down the first one. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Booz Ellis comes in for Patrick Williams. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Terry. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. Both free throws good from Dosunmu. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 13. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Oubre. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 8. There's the pick. Pass to Huerter. Back to Giddey. Lays it up off the glass. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. For the 3. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 5 now.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Edgecombe. Giddey defending. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
.27 seconds left in the third. Pass to Smith. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 6 assists now in the game. Now Edgecombe. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. 76ers ahead, running away with it. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Billy Donovan, as you can tell, not too happy, failing to get back on defense. A major sin in the game of basketball, especially from his standpoint.
Yeah, and anytime you get severely out-hustled, you're going to hear about it from your coach. And you should if he's worth anything.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Smith. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now Jones following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Pass to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Driving in beyond the arc. And it's Smith missing. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Down low. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Giddey kicks to Jones. Smith up top. It's deflected. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Oubre, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Herter. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Smith sets the pick for Jones. And the Bulls with another miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Edgecombe. Giddey defending. And it goes down 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And so here is Philadelphia. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now here is Lowry. Here's Drummond. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Free throw, good, Drummond.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Now here's Giddey. Outside Williams. The tray. Second chance shot. And it's Giddey laying it in. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Oubre. To the paint. Williams with the steal. Here's the break. And the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got his first 2 points.
With his soft touch around the rim, Vucevic should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Edgecombe with it, working on Jones. Outside Gordon. Drummond with a screen on Giddey. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Giddey against Gordon. And here is Giddey. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Here's Edgecombe, defended by Jones. Edgecombe with it. Drummond with a screen on Jones. To the middle. And Drummond throws it down.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Herter. And it goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Herter. So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Buzelis. Dosunmu comes in for Kevin Herter. And Terry subbed in for Trey Jones. For Philadelphia, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Drummond the screen. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Giddey. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Bulls moving the ball around. Giddey finds Williams. They get it back. Now here's Dosunmu. Picked by Vucevic from past the arc. Dosunmu's shot is off. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
76ers, Eric Gordon, shooting 1.
Now Terry. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Good on the bucket.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Pass to Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. And he drives in. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And for a rookie, Edgecombe is showing some impressive confidence offensively. I'm not sensing any hesitation from him.
Giddey kicks to Williams. And here is Dosunmu. Inside. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. 76ers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Here's Gordon. And that one comes up a bit short. Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Giddey defending. Edwards kicks to Oubre. Clock at 6. Drummond sets the screen for Edgecombe. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edgecombe's got 24 points.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Back to Giddey. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Eric Gordon.
Philadelphia substitution, number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Now here's Dosunmu. Edwards defending. This one for 3. Dosunmu's shot is off. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
At the line for the 76ers, Edwards. At the line for 1.
And Chicago has possession. And here is Giddey. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Giddey against Lowry. Edgecombe with it. Five to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls. Terry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Pass Pass to Giddey. Back to Williams. Now here's Terry. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Oubre. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Edgecombe. Jacks up a three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Giddey. Now recovering. Giddey the pass to Terry. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy. No doubt, best player on the floor tonight.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Vucevic is screen on Lowry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Giddey. Philadelphia dictating the flow. Now Edgecombe. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth.
Don't let Gordon shoot it.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. From the high post, he drills it.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Giddey. It's hauled in by Gordon. Edgecombe with it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Paul George.